going to happen. This workout was written by me. We're going to go ahead and we'll warm up. We'll go through it. If you want to mute your mic and play your own music, that's fine. But I record this so I can put it on my YouTube channel. So I'm not allowed to play music on it because then, you know, Metallica will sue me. That's how this works. It's really funny. Metallica is still the biggest one who will like shut your shit down if you play their music. For those of us, Sarah, who aren't old enough, the Napster days still exist. But it'll be about 45-minute workout, give and take. It will take breaks. We'll make terrible jokes. It'll be lots of fun. Leanne's not connecting. I have faith. And I love when the best is when kids walk by. Look, there's a baby hit. Oh, there's another one. They're twins, right, Christy?
Oh. Give me a little password.
Again, mine are 18 and 20. It's a lot nicer.
They're not going to walk through the background and distract you?
No, my 18-year-old will be asleep for another 2 hours.
I can't wait for that.
You can, and you can't. It's like a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna get warmed up with sun salutations. If you haven't started your watch, remember to go ahead and do that. We're gonna start at the most base level of sun salutations and build our way up. If you've never been to a yoga class, it's okay. This is kind of what I do. I talk people through it all the time. So let's go ahead. You need enough space that when you fold over, you can step back into a plank, and that's the majority of the space you need. So as opposed to thinking about going forward, we're thinking about going back. So we're gonna start with those feet hip distance apart, toes pointing straight ahead. Inhale, circle sweep arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive it all the way down. Hands are gonna come to the thighs, the shins, fingers to the floor, wherever is good for us. Inhale halfway up. So hands are going to come to those shins or to those thighs, depending on your flexibility. But think of making an L with the body. Pull in with the belly button and flatten through the lower back. Exhale, release it all the way down. Bending the knees if we need to, fingers come to the ground. We're going to go and step back with the right foot as far back as you can go. Right knee is going to come down to the ground. We're going to lift the chest up. Hands come to the thigh here in our crescent lunge. Exhale, we're going to hinge it down. Hands plant, left knee meets right, kneeling plank. Exhale, high knee to heels, child's pose. Inhale it forward, shoulders over wrist into our kneeling plank. Bend the elbows, lower all the way down to the ground. Using the muscles of the lower back, we're going to lift the chest up into a baby cobra and release to the floor. Press through the hands, tighten through the tummy. Inhale through kneeling plank. Exhale back to child's pose. Look forward to the place between the hands. And as we start to bring that body up and forward, we're going to step the right foot between the hands. If you need to, reach back, give it a grab, pull it forward. Inhale, chest up to that crescent lunge. Exhale, release. Tuck the left toes underneath, straighten through the left leg. We're going to go ahead and step it forward. Inhale, sweep it all the way up to the sky. We're going to go just as slow through the left-hand side. Exhale, hinge it all the way down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, release. Bend through the knees, fingers to the floor. Left foot goes back, left knee to the ground. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, release. Go ahead and bring that right knee back to meet left. Tiny knees, heels, child's pose. Walk the fingers forward, feel the stretch through the armpit, and inhale it forward. Shoulders over wrists, kneeling plank. Exhale, bend the elbows, let them brush right against the ribs. Use the muscles of the lower back and the booty and lift that chest up. Tuck the elbows in. Exhale, release it down. Inhale through kneeling plank. Exhale back to child's pose. Looking at that place between the hands, we're going to inhale it forward. Step that left foot between the hands. If you need to reach back, give it a grab. Inhale the chest up. Exhale, we release. Tuck the left or the right toes underneath, straighten through the right leg. Step it all the way forward. Inhale, sweep it all the way to the sky. Hands are going to come into heart position. So we're going to do the same thing, that low one, but we're going to move it at rhythm. That is 1 breath per movement. I'll call out the names. I'll continue to say the words. So let's get started. Inhale, circle, sweep it all the way up. Exhale, swan dive it half or all the way down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend through the knees, step the right leg back, right knee to the floor. Inhale, chest up, hands to thigh or even to the sky. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, bring that left knee back to meet right. Exhale, high knee to heels, child's pose. Inhale it forward, kneeling plank. Exhale, lower to the ground. Inhale through cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale through kneeling plank. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale it forward, right foot steps between the hands. Go ahead and let that breath go. And inhale as we bring that chest up, fingers to the sky if we'd like. Exhale, hinge it forward. Tuck the left toes underneath and step the leg forward. Inhale, sweep it all the way up to the sky. Other side, exhale, swan dive it all the way down. Inhale, halfway up through that flat back. Exhale, you release. Left foot steps back. Take that knee to the ground. Inhale, chest up. Arms can come straight to the sky if we'd like. Exhale, we release. Right knee back to meet left. High knee meets heels, child's pose. Inhale, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, lower it all the way down. Inhale through cobra. Press through those hands and lift a little bit taller. Exhale, we release. Inhale through kneeling plank. Exhale, back to child's pose. Inhale that left foot forward. Exhale, release the breath. Inhale, lift it tall. And exhale, we fold. Tuck the right toes underneath, straighten through the right leg. We send it forward. Inhale it all the way up. We're going to continue on, but add a little bit more spice. Exhale, swan dive it all the way down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, release. Right leg steps back. Let's stay in our tall lunge. Inhale, chest up or fingers to the sky. Exhale, swan dive it down. Hands plant. Left foot steps back. Hips to the sky, heels to the earth, downward facing dog. Shift it forward from that full plank or from that kneeling plank. We're going to lower it all the way down. Untuck the toes. Inhale the chest up. And exhale, we release. Tuck the toes underneath. Press it back through that plank. Hips to the sky, heels to the earth, downward facing dog. Look at the place between the hands and step that right foot forward. Keep that lunge tall, hands to thighs or fingers to the sky. Exhale, release it down. Left foot's going to step forward and inhale it up. Left legs turn. Exhale, swan dive it down. Inhale, halfway up through that flat back. And exhale, we release. Step that left foot back. Again, hands to thigh or fingers to the sky. And exhale, we fold. Right foot comes back, high knee to the heavens. Downward facing dog. Tighten the tummy, bring that chest forward, plank position. Bend the elbows and lower it all the way down. Untuck and inhale up. Exhale, we release. We need to, we can keep the knees down for that push-up or tuck the toes underneath. Lift it tall. High knee up. Look at that place between the hands and step the left foot forward. Inhale, hands to thigh or fingers to the sky. Go ahead and hinge it down. Step that right foot forward. Inhale it up. Exhale, hands into heart position. Take a breath. We got one more iteration. It's going to get just a little bit spicier if you'd like to add some fun. Inhale, circle sweep it up. Exhale, swan dive it down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, we release. Go ahead and step that right foot back into that lunge. Without touching the thigh, can we inhale the arms to the sky? Exhale as we hinge it back. We're going to plank it out, but this time the left foot is not going to touch the ground. We find that three-legged plank, shift it up to our three-legged dog. Inhale it forward, plank position. Without lowering that foot down, let's lower all the way to the ground. Release the leg. Inhale through whatever cobra works. And release it down. Inhale through plank. Lift that right foot to the sky as we lift to our downward facing dog. Swing the leg all the way forward and inhale to that lunge. Exhale, release. Left foot forward. Inhale up. Left legs turn. Exhale, swan dive it down. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, release. Step that left foot back and inhale through our lunge. Exhale, hinge it down. Right foot's going to stay up off the ground and go all the way to the ceiling. Inhale it forward. Three-legged push-up. Inhale, lift that chest. Exhale, release to the floor. Tuck the toes underneath, lift to that plank. Find those left toes up off the ground. Shift it up to the sky. Look at the place between the hands. Bring that foot down. Inhale it up. Exhale, hinge. Step that right foot forward. Inhale all the way up. Hands to heart position. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Shake it out. Grab a quick drink of water. So that's a pretty brief explanation of sun salutations. If you've never gone to a yoga class and you've been like, oh, I'm terrified and I'm not going to have any idea what to do, well, there you go. That's the basic steps. Woo. So what's going to happen here is we're going to have 4 exercises. We're going to work through them 2 times, and we're going to do them in intervals. So what's going to happen is we're going to have 40 seconds of work and then 20 seconds of recovery. And our recovery isn't going to be just standing around and breathing. Our recovery is going to be kind of a partnered yoga stretch with each and every exercise we get. So if you guys don't want to use your flexibility moments, I will make you use your flexibility moments. If you don't want me to watch you, that's totally okay. I don't care if you don't want me to hear you, that's perfectly fine as well. Let me go ahead and demo out the 4 exercises, and then we'll get started. So the first one we're going to start is a triple squat to a pop jack. We'll sit it down 1, 2. On that third one, we're going to jump it back and bring those feet forward. 1, 2, again. If we need to at any point, we can always step it instead. Second exercise is going to be a plank jack. We're going to be down here on the ground. We're going to open and close those feet. If we need to, we can always step it instead. The third one, we're going to take it here into a plank position. We are going to lift those hips up to our downward facing dog. Rolling through the spine, we're going to bring it all the way forward into the plank. Bend the knees, shift it back, downward facing dog. Roll it forward, bend the knees, shift it back. If we need to, we can always take those knees down at any point during the exercise. Then last one, fun animal movements. Not gonna lie, from functional training, I miss them terribly. We're gonna take those feet out wider than our hips, probably about twice hip distance. Hands will come down to the ground, and we're gonna pull the body forward using the armpits. Plant the hands and pull. We'll probably get 2 to 3 hops depending on where your house is. And then we can either shuffle, step it back, or we can hop it back and slide those hands. So in between these exercises, we're gonna get a little bit of rest. We're gonna do we're gonna do a stretch with them. I know it looks exciting. You guys are ready. Okay, I'm gonna set my timer. That first exercise, make sure that you can have room to plank it out. I promise it'll make sense once we get there. You guys ready? Thumbs up. Children, cats, I understand. They're all getting in the way. In 3, 2, 1, begin. We got triple squats. Again, sit it down. 1, 2. On that third one, we take it into that pop jack. Hey, good T, that's halfway. Come on. Ten seconds. Let's take those hands down to the ground, plank it out, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. We have about 20 seconds here, and then we'll move into that plank jack. Breathe. Okie doke, shift it forward, elbows down on the ground. We're gonna open and close in 3, 2, 1, begin. Try to keep those hips as level as possible. We're not shaking them side to side. We got one of those exercises later, don't worry. Come on, team, halfway. And at any point we need to take it back to that option of the toe tap, you're welcome to do so. Let's keep moving. 5 seconds. Put those knees down. We're gonna bring that right leg forward. Let the knee fall open into our pigeon pose. We can stay here, shift it deep down. Breathe. We got 5 seconds. We'll find that plank wave. Shift it back into our plank position. Again, bend those knees, lift those hips, ride that wave forward. Bend the knees, shift it back, ride the wave forward. Think about arching through the spine, a big round up and over those wrists. Halfway. Come on, I know those quads are burning. You guys are stronger than you think. 10 seconds. Knees down, untuck the toes, high knee to heels, child's pose. So that last one, again, our rabbit, we're gonna be using the underside of the armpits. If we're having trouble with that really deep squat, we can always just take it into a forward and back frogger. Let's stand it up, drop those booties down and begin. Think about eyes out on the horizon, rolling those shoulders back and down. If we need to, we can walk it back, we can hop it back. If we need to, we stand it up, we shake out those legs, and we get right back after it. Come on, guys, don't you quit on yourselves early. 15 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Lay it down on the ground. Hands come to the outsides of the feet. We're in happy baby. Rock it left. Rock it right. Rock it back. And rock it forward. We're coming all the way up. We're back to that triple squat with that prop jack. In 3, 2, 1. Begin. We got 1, 2. On that third one, hop it out. Fifteen seconds. Come on, eyes out on the horizon. You don't have to look at your feet. They're not doing anything fun. In 2, 1, downward facing dog. Big breath, guys, deep one. The head below the heart, that heart rate's gonna start coming down. Speaking of coming down, we're gonna shift it forward. Find those elbows upon the floor, and we're going plank jack. Again, if we need to tap it out, we're welcome to do so. But we can always work here in that jump. Squeaky floor tile, it drives me nuts. There we go. Halfway. Well, guys, you remember you showed up to work hard today. Put in each and every best effort each and every time. 5 seconds, that left leg's coming forward for a pigeon. In 2, 1. Left leg sweeps forward, knee drops down, leg reaches back. From here, we're gonna come into that plank wave. Again, we'll find those hips shifting back. We'll ride that wave up, out, and over. Plank position. Bend the knees, hips up, roll it all the way forward. Again, we can do this through a kneeling position just as easily and find ourselves in child's pose as opposed to the downward facing dog. But everybody think belly button in, almost as if you had a string attached to the ceiling. We're pulling you up before you could shift forward. Halfway. Ten seconds. Come on, you got this. Knees down, toes untucked, high knee to heels, child's pose. Walk those arms as far forward as they can with the upper body still relaxed. Feel the stretch through the armpits because we're getting ready to work those lats, those muscles right underneath them. Last time we're doing these rabbits, drag those hands in, feet on the ground. Let's go, pull yourself forward. And hop it back. Chest up. If we need to, we can always step any of these, but remember, it's gonna be those opposites. Right arm and left leg, left arm and right leg. I got myself out of rhythm. Halfway through. Booty down, we got 10 seconds. In 2, 1, booty all the way down. Lay it down. Grab the outsides of the feet, rock it left, rock it right. We have come to the end of block number 1 of 3. Woo! Okay, folks, take a moment, take a breath. We got 1 minute. Grab a little drink of water. We'll talk about things yet to come. So hang out close by, but you don't have to work with me. I'm just showing you where we're going. First exercise, we're gonna start with the right knee bent, right foot upon the floor, and the left leg is gonna be out long. We're gonna take it into a sit-up. Left hand is gonna plant. We're gonna tap that toe. Take it all the way back. In our third round within this block, we'll do it on the other side, so we'll get that right toe touch. So after our first exercise, we are coming here, hold that crunch, tap those heels. We'll then do the other leg. Last exercise. We're gonna start here reclined. We're gonna go open wide. We're gonna shut the door and we're gonna lower it down and lift it up. So everybody, let's get into, we'll start here in that seated position. Right foot on the ground, left leg out long. Lay it all the way down and let's sit it up. Left hand down, kick that left foot into that right hand. One minute of work, and then we will move into our second exercise. Continuous 4 minutes of work, and then we'll take a big old break. Come on, team, we're more than halfway through. Don't you stop now, there's less than 15 seconds. Right into number 2, shoulders off the ground, tap those heels. Starting to feel uncomfortable in the neck, we can always cradle the head here, but keep those shoulders off the ground. We're not pulling on our head, we're just adding a little extra support. That's halfway. Come on, guys, constant movement. I know that heart rate may not be pounded, but man, those abs are burning. Come on, we got 5 seconds. Okie doke, strokes, left leg is bent, right leg is straight. Sit it up, kick that left hand. Come on, guys, right into it. Our team, we're halfway through. Come on, guys, press it on through. We got 15 seconds. Last 5. Let's kick with just as much enthusiasm as we did in the beginning. We're gonna lay it back down, all the way down. Legs go up to the sky, open it into that straddle. Go ahead and lower the legs down. Too much on the abs, we go one leg, we go the other leg, and we open and close. Come on, guys, we got less than a minute, and then we're gonna get a 2-minute break. More than halfway through. Come on, guys, dig just a little bit deeper. This is rough, but think about how banging you're gonna look in that bathing suit. Keep it up. 5 seconds. In 2, 1. Done. Go ahead and roll it over onto our tummies. Hands on either side of the chest. Relax your butt cheek. And we're gonna press it up, stretch out through those abs. Breathe. Release it all the way down to the ground. Shift it into that all fours. Walk the hands back ever so slightly, finding that tabletop position. Exhale, arch it up. Inhale, scoop it through. Second part of our ab stretch. Exhale, arch it up. Inhale, scoop it through. Okay, let's take a moment, take a breath. We got about 30 seconds. We're gonna do it again. We'll start at the top with that single leg sit to toe tap. We'll be tapping that or right foot with our left hand. You guys excited? Yay! What, you fair to Midland? I know. Remember, we're working on that 9-pack. Batman has, like, no joke. We gotta get that 9th ab popping. Okie dokies, artichokes. Let's get uncomfortable in 3, 2, 1, begin. Halfway. Five seconds, and we're moving into those heel touches. Lay it down, shoulders off the ground, reach for those heels. Again, too much on the neck, we can always interlace those fingers, cradle the head here, and offer support. Come on, guys, you're doing amazing. A little more than already halfway through, and then no more of these today. If you need to, you can always take a pause, take a big old breath, and get right back after it. Remember, I can see you. 5 seconds, we go back to that sit up on the other side. In 2, 1, switch up those legs. Let's begin. Halfway through, team. So just for fun here in the last 15 seconds, why don't we pick up the pace a little bit instead of letting it slow down? Come on. 10 seconds. Lay it down, legs up. We open and close the legs. Lower down the legs again. Too much on the lower back, too much on the core. We go one leg at a time. Still too much. We can always bend the knee and drop it down with that heel instead. Come on, ladies, let's go. Halfway. With just 15 seconds, there's no way we're gonna stop moving. Five seconds. Roll it over on your tum-tum. Hands to opposite sides or outsides of the chest. Release the butt cheeks. Press it up to whatever cobra works for us. We practice yoga regularly and you're okay shifting into your up dog, you're welcome to do so as well. Shift it all the way back. High knee to heels, child's pose. Take a breath, take a moment. Okay, let's grab a sip of water. We'll talk about the last round of exercises. Are we having fun? Sweet. Now I'm curious, Christy, what's she doing?
She's playing with the resistance bands.
Okay.
She's
There's handles in the corner. I like it.
wave hi.
Hi. Okay, I was just curious. Okay, so let's talk about the last group of exercises. We got 4 more exercises. We'll do it 2 times. That's two times through. And then we will have one little bit of cardio at the end. So grab, you don't have to, I'm talking about the demonstration. Grab your strap, grab whatever it is, that towel, so we can hold it overhead. Our first exercise is a squat to an alternating lunge. So with an overhead. You just can't see it. I have the band overhead. When you step back, you will. We'll take it into a squat, keeping that chest up and open. We'll step it back with the left leg. We'll take it into a squat. We'll step it back with the right leg. Again, we'll have 40 seconds of work, followed by 20 seconds of recovery. And we'll talk about where that recovery will be in just a second. We'll then have that left leg back. We'll be here in a lunge, keeping our tailbone super tucked underneath. All we're gonna do is pulse. So in that second time we do it, we'll do it on the other leg as well. We'll then take it down onto the ground, elbows and forearms upon the earth once more. We're going into our plank hip dips. We're gonna roll to one side and roll to the other. We can take it to the outside of those feet to add a little bit more, or we can stay here just through the core. Last but not least, it's gonna be everybody's favorite. It is called a roll up, sit up, stand up, jump up. You want to guess what you're going to do? You are going to roll up, you're going to sit up, you're going to stand up, you're going to jump up, you're going to sit it all the way back down. You're going to roll it up, you're going to sit it up, you're going to stand it up, you're going to jump it up. If any of this stuff doesn't work, we can change it up as accordingly. Any questions? No. No, okie dokies. So we're gonna start with that overhead lunge to squat. So go ahead and grab your band, your towel, whatever it is. We got 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of recovery. 3, 2, 1, begin. Notice how using that band up overhead really forces you to keep your chest up. Don't overcompensate for the lack of flexibility in the shoulder by arching through the butt. No duck butt, tuck that tail underneath for both the lunge as well as the squat. We got 10 seconds. Let go of that band. Step the left leg back. Left knee on the ground. Untuck the toe. Inhale, arms up. Stretch out through that left hip flexor. We're going to take those fingers down. We're going to come up into our lunge, and from here, we're going to pulse. Not a big movement. Keep this right knee behind that right ankle. Here for the second half, we're going to add a punch. As we stand it up tall, that right arm is going to punch out. Come on, we got 10 seconds. Down onto the ground here in our lunge. We're going to find ourselves stretching a little bit deeper. So walk that right foot as far forward as we can and sink deep. If we have the availability, we can always put that left hand down and reach back for the right foot. Elbows and forearms go down on the ground, and we're going to do our plank hip dips. Drop it to the left, drop it to the right. Again, roll into the outside of the feet to make it a little more difficult, keeping it on those toes to keep it a little more stable. Halfway through. Last 10 seconds. Then we're going to roll it over onto our backs. In 3, 2, 1. Roll it over. Knees into the chest and twist them to the right. So let's start thinking about what's going to happen. We are going to roll it up. We're going to sit it up. We're going to stand it up. We're going to jump it up. The first one doesn't work. That's okay. It's kind of a funky movement. We'll get into the rhythm. Bring it back through midline. Roll it up, sit it up, stand it up, jump it up. If we're having trouble with that jump, tippy toes are an option. If we're having trouble with that stand, we can always press up off the floor with those fingers. Gives you appreciation for how quick those kids can get up off the ground. 20 seconds. Last 10. Next time you're on the ground, let's find ourselves in an L sit. Legs out long, spine up tall, hinge it forward. So we're going to run through this 4 again. We got 4 minutes of work. Go ahead and stand it up, grab your towel, grab your strap. Squat and lunge complex. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, begin. Remember that lunge isn't just about reaching back. We step back and lower it down. Always thinking about pressing the butt cheek forward, keeping those hip flexors engaged. 10 seconds. Follow through at the end, give it that squeeze. We're gonna take the right leg back, knee to the ground. Inhale, sweep the arms. Looking up to the sky if available, feeling the stretch from that right pinky finger all the way down to the right kneecap. We're gonna go pulsing lunges, tuck that right toe underneath, and we're here. Not a big movement, I'm just turning around for visual sake. When we get to the top, squeeze that butt cheek so hard, you can even feel the hip coming ever so slightly forward. We're now halfway, so let's add that punch. Bring it up, right, left arm across. Come on, butt cheek tight. We got 5 seconds. Right knee down to the ground. We're going super deep to that hip flexor. Step that left foot as far out as you can for balance sake. Keep that right hip pointing forward. Press the left big toe down in the ground. 2 more, guys. We got hip dips. Elbows and forearms down on the ground. We rock it left, we rock it right. So remember, we don't have to look at those feet. We're not doing anything exciting. You can keep your eyes right at the place kind of between your wrists. That'll keep those shoulders right over those elbows. Halfway. Come on, we're almost there, guys. Do not quit now. We got 3, 2, 1. Lay it down. We're gonna twist those legs to the left. We have 10 seconds, then we hit into that last exercise, that roll up, sit up, stand up, jump up, whatever we need to break down, whatever we want to do. Let's get to it. Bring those knees into the chest and roll it all the way up. Come on, guys, this is it. Last part of block number 3. Woo, I didn't make it on that one. Halfway through. You guys look adorable. Come on, 10 seconds. Next time we find ourselves down on the ground, let's take it to that L sit once more. Sit it up tall. Exhale, hinge it over. Ooh, big breath in. Exhale, let it go. So we are done the 3 block portions of our strength exercises, if you will. Question for you guys. Does everyone have at least 1 flight of stairs in their house? No, Sarah? Okay, you're fine. Do you have stairs, Christy? Okay, well then we won't do that one. That's perfectly fine. We'll just do something else. That is okie dokies with me. So quick drink of water. Woo. Okie dokes. Go ahead and find something, use whatever you did as your towel or your strap, and just go ahead and make a line on the ground with it. I'm gonna find something other than this black strap because you guys won't be able to see it on the floor. Make it into kind of a narrow line. Don't spread it out super wide or it's gonna make your life a little bit more difficult. So this line is electric. You cannot jump on it. It will fry your brains out. So we are going to jump up and over the line, back and forth using both feet. If we have trouble with that jump, we can step it and tap it instead. But ideally, we're coming all the way up and over. If we break that line, i.e. we make our towel, we make our line go messy, you have 5 push-ups and then you get back into it. Do we have any questions? We're not going to screw up our feet jumping, right? We got 30 seconds of work, followed by 15 seconds of recovery. We will do it 4 times through, and then we will all done Z's. You guys ready? 30 seconds of work in 3, 2, 1, begin. Oh my, where it is. Why won't you stay on the stopwatch? 10 seconds. And rest. Five seconds to catch your breath, and then we're gonna do it again. 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of recovery. If you get caught up in your towel, we are going to find those 5 push-ups. Whew. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, be good. Whoops, there we go. Halfway. Five seconds. And rest. 15 seconds, then we'll do it again. Just 2 more times, that means just 1 minute of work. Let's go, friends, in 3, 2, 1, be good. Oh, snap. One halfway through. And recover. You guys are doing awesome. Me too, Christy, me too. You guys ready? We got 1 more. Let's get after it in 3, 2, 1, be good. Pick those feet up. For those of us who have children, I know. Come on, 15 seconds. How'd you go? In 3, 2, 1. Hot. Damn, ladies. Nice job. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. High fives. Whew. That was tough.